As Nikon continues to evolve its mirrorless camera lineup, two upcoming models have captured the attention of photographers and hybrid creators alike: the Nikon Z8 II and Nikon Z7 III. These cameras are positioned to build on the success of their predecessors while also addressing some of their limitations. But despite some similarities, they are designed for very different users and shooting styles. Whether you're a fast-paced action shooter or a resolution-hungry landscape photographer, understanding the difference between the Nikon Z8 II versus Nikon Z7 III could help you make a smart investment in your creative toolkit. Right from the outset, it's clear Nikon has two distinct goals in mind for these cameras. The Z8 II is expected to continue in the footsteps of the original Z8, essentially a compact version of the flagship Z9, with a focus on speed, hybrid performance, and advanced video capabilities. Meanwhile, the Z7 III looks to evolve as a high-resolution powerhouse tailored more toward photographers who value detail, clarity, and portability. While both are mirrorless and likely share certain ergonomic similarities, the internal components and intended audiences differ significantly. Let's dig into the specs and feature sets that define the Nikon Z8 II versus Nikon Z7 III rivalry. At the heart of any camera lies its sensor, and this is where the two models begin to diverge. The Nikon Z8 II is rumored to retain the same 45.7 MP stacked CMOS sensor found in its predecessor. This sensor type excels, delivering lightning-fast readout speeds, which is key for eliminating rolling shutter in video, and for enabling high-speed burst photography. Stacked sensors also allow for more complex image processing, making the Z8 II an ideal choice for hybrid shooters who need to move seamlessly between photography and video. On the other hand, the Z7 III is expected to feature a brand new 60MP partially stacked BSI CMOS sensor. This would mark the highest resolution in any Z-series camera to date, targeting professionals in studio, architecture, and landscape photography who demand maximum detail. The partially stacked design won't match the Z8 II's blistering speed, but should still improve rolling shutter performance and offer faster readout than its predecessor. For users torn between the Nikon Z8 II versus Nikon Z7 III, the choice is already becoming clearer. Do you prioritize shutter speed or pixel level detail? Both cameras are expected to utilize Nikon's powerful XSpeed 7 image processor, the same one used in the Z9. However, how this processor is leveraged will vary based on each camera's focus. The Z8 II is set to receive enhanced AI-based autofocus algorithms, building upon the already impressive system in the original Z8. Expect improved subject tracking, especially in cluttered scenes such as birds flying through dense trees or athletes in motion. A rumored new 3D Tracking Plus mode could make tracking even more predictive and responsive, ideal for sports and wildlife photographers. Meanwhile, the Z7 III is also slated to use a 493-point hybrid AF system, but with a unique twist. It may include Focus Point VR, a feature borrowed from the Nikon ZF, which stabilizes the area around the focus point, especially useful with telephoto lenses or during handheld shooting. While the Z7 III may not match the tracking speed of the Z8 II, its subject detection accuracy is expected to be just as refined thanks to deep learning-based enhancements. Where the two cameras really part ways is in their video feature sets. The Z8 II appears to be Nikon's most ambitious video-centric stills camera yet. Leaks suggest support for 8K/60p internal recording with options for 12-bit NRAW and PRAWS RAWHQ, formats typically reserved for high-end cinema cameras. With a cooling system rumored to be borrowed from the Z9's graphene-based solution, the Z8 II could offer unlimited 8K recording without overheating. Oversampled 4K at 120p from an 8K source is also on the table, ideal for slow motion with stunning detail. By contrast, the Z7 III takes a more restrained but practical approach. Rather than chase specs, it may focus on 6K at 30p and 4K at 120p, using the full sensor width and maintaining internal 12-bit RAW capability. While some might see the lack of 8K as a drawback, this conservative stance has its benefits: less heat, better efficiency, and more reliability during longer shoots. For hybrid creators who occasionally film but prioritize stills, the Z7 III's video mode could be more than sufficient. If cinematic video is at the heart of your workflow, the Z8 II is the obvious choice. But if you just want solid video tools in a high-resolution body, the Z7 III is no slouch. The physical design differences between the two models also reflect their intended usage. The Nikon Z8 II is expected to stick with the Mini Z9 design language, offering a robust grip, carbon fiber construction to save weight, and weather sealing rated around IP52. A 5.76-inch electronic viewfinder EVF and a brighter 3.6-inch tilting touchscreen are also expected, features that appeal to both photographers and videographers working in tough outdoor conditions. The Z7 III, on the other hand, is said to retain the compact body of the Z7 II, but improve on weather sealing, possibly reaching IP56 for better dust and moisture resistance. The smaller size makes it ideal for travel or street photographers who need a lightweight yet powerful companion. Its 4-axis tilting touchscreen and high-resolution EVF will match the Z8 II in clarity, but in a more portable package. In terms of card slots, both offer dual slots, but the Z8 II's dual CFexpress Type B setup is built for high-bit rate video and ultra-fast data transfers. The Z7 III may continue to offer one CFexpress and one SD-UHS-2 slot, still versatile, but more tailored to photographers than filmmakers. Performance in burst shooting is another major separator. Thanks to its Stax sensor and Xpeed 7 engine, the Z8 II is rumored to shoot up to 30 frames per second in RAW with full autofocus and exposure tracking. A possible pre-burst mode may allow the camera to start capturing frames even before the shutter is fully pressed, perfect for unpredictable action scenes. Battery life, a weakness in the original Z8, could improve by around 15%, offering up to 500 shots per charge. The Z7 III, dealing with larger 60MP files, is expected to cap its continuous burst speed below 20 FPS. However, with dual processors, it should handle 14-bit RAW files smoothly and efficiently. The camera will also benefit from 6.5 stops of in-body image stabilization IBIS for handheld shooting. With optimized power management, the Z7 III could achieve around 680 shots per charge, a solid improvement for travel photographers. The expected pricing for the Z8 II is around $4,500, positioning it as a powerful yet cost-effective alternative to the Z9 $5,500. With more advanced video and autofocus capabilities, it also undercuts competitors like the Canon EOS R5 and Sony A1, while still delivering flagship-level hybrid performance. The Z7 III, on the other hand, is rumored to launch at approximately $3,499, about $1,000 less than the Z8 II, but $500 more than the original Z7 II. This puts it head-to-head with the Sony A7RV and Canon's R5, particularly in the high-resolution mirrorless market. In the Nikon Z8 II versus Nikon Z7 III showdown, there's no definitive winner. Instead, each camera serves a distinct purpose. One emphasizes speed and cinematic capability, while the other champions resolution and portability. Nikon has done a commendable job carving out two mirrorless tools that push boundaries in their own way. As always, the right choice isn't about specs alone, it's about how a camera aligns with your creative goals and workflow. Whether you choose the Z8 II for its hybrid muscle or the Z7 III for its pixel-perfect finesse, 2025 is shaping up to be an exciting year for Nikon shooters.